Here in Ghana, mangoes aren't just a fruit, they're a source of income, jobs, and export growth. But how do they get from the farm to your home, or even beyond to Europe or Burkina Faso? Today, I'll take you behind the scenes of how mangoes are harvested and processed right here in Ghana. In Ghana, the main mango season runs from March to August. However, some farmers harvest during a smaller off-season in December and January, often referred to as the minor season. Most mango farmers today grow improved varieties like Keitt, Keitt, and Zill. These are popular for their rich taste, firm texture, and long shelf life, making them ideal for export. Now, if you've ever heard of people talk about saloon mangoes in the market, here's the interesting part. Saloon isn't just one variety. It's actually a mix of improved mango types like Keitt, Keitt, Palmer, Langra, and even Harden. They are quite different from the traditional mangoes we are used to eating growing up, and they come with better yields, better storage, and more money for farmers.
Okay, we harvest mangoes when they are matured, but not when they are ripe. When you harvest them when they are ripe, you end up losing all your mangoes. Because when you send it to the companies, the factories for them to process, they are going to reject it. But they like the mangoes when it's green, when it's matured. So that's the process. So we harvest mangoes when they are 5 months. After the first day you saw a flower on your farm, you just take a notice, you keep your record, then you start counting. When you hit 5 to 6 months, meaning the mangoes are matured. Okay. So you don't need to allow them to ripe before you harvest. So that's it.
To avoid bruising, mangoes are harvested with care. Some farmers use padded picking poles or hand pick directly from the trees, especially for export.
You know, because of the dry season, the ground is very hard. So when you harvest, you pluck the mango and you are not able to catch it and it falls to the ground, automatically you are going to lose that particular mango. Okay. So at least you need to make sure you harvest, then you catch it more than, and not allowing it to touch the ground. So that's how the trick. So when your farm, your trees are not that tall, it helps. That's why pruning is very important. But when you allow the trees to be taller, when you are harvesting, definitely plenty of these mangoes will fall, they will crack. When they crack, companies don't like it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so those are the tricks. They will not buy mangoes when they are cracked. You ended up losing all your mangoes. Because when you send it to the factory, they will give you much reject. Yeah, so those are things you need to put in place.
After harvest, mangoes are typically transported to collection centers or pack houses in key production areas like Dodowa, Yilokrobo, and Techiman. However, in today's harvest, the process is slightly different. Instead of being sent to central pack houses, the mangoes are collected right here at the collection point on the farm, carefully packed into trucks and exported directly to Burkina Faso, a growing market for Ghanaian mangoes in the sub-region. Here, mangoes are sorted by size, color, and quality. Export-grade mangoes must meet strict standards, free of blemishes, pests, and chemical residue. At certified pack houses, mangoes are washed, sorted, and packed under strict hygiene and export standards. Every mango you see in this box has gone through a detailed inspection. After drying, they are carefully packed in ventilated export boxes. These are labeled and kept in cool rooms before heading to ports in Tema or Kotoka for export. But not all mangoes are exported. Some are processed locally into juice, smoothies, dried mangoes, and jam. In places like Nsawam and Tamale, entrepreneurs, especially women, add value to mangoes using solar dryers, blenders, and pasteurizers to produce self-ready products for the local market.
Okay, the ripe ones, what I do mostly is I let the market women, the local market women, they come and they pick those ones and they send it to sell. I sell it to them, but I don't hit the targets like harvesting the matured ones.
Okay.
When it's ripe, they also tell you, no, I don't go buy my canna there because of that here. So we reduce the price for them to come and pick the ripe ones. So when they pick, they also send it to the market to sell it. But I don't hit a target on that compared to when you're harvesting on ripe ones.
At least this one is the main focus.
Exactly. Because with this you can handle it. Yeah, well, compared to ripe ones, you need to be taking extra careful like egg. That kind of thing. Yeah.
Whether sold fresh in Mokola markets, in a smoothie shop in Osu, or enjoyed in homes across the country, mangoes are more than just a fruit. They are a livelihood, a business, and a national treasure.
Starting mango is almost 20 years. But then now, from your town, so I need. As you see, I know transportation, any near Manti, near Manu Yadiba, baby, Becobola. Yes, no, yeah, na your customers are on the brain. And see, to me, who baby or more cotton, but then you say, Mango, see, there was Somanya, don't do one. I told her, don't do what there is Somanya, and now Bessano. You're cooking tampo. In tampo, the end sound will say, I told her Mango, a short cry in you. I bet to me the first lady 3 months, but see, I'm a dream of baby. It's in 3 months. Be one saba.
Behind every mango is a story of hard work, skill, and local innovation. So the next time you enjoy a juicy mango, remember it might have started right here in the heart of Ghana. Enjoy this video, give us a like, hit the subscribe button, and share this with someone who loves mangoes. Let me know what you think about mango farming or the mango industry right here in Ghana. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.